Guess what, guys? I am buying a house finally. And I'm going to be taking you on the journey with me, step by step process, the things I'm learning, the mistakes I'm making. I'm going to be sharing with you. So, this is probably what I'll call my property buying series. And I hope that you come along with me. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel, this is the time for you to do so you can, see all the videos that I'm going to make with regards to everything that I'm going through trying to buy a property. So while I'm excited about this whole process, I'm also very mindful of the climate that we're in right now around the globe and also in the UK. Interest rates have skyrocketed, they are at an all-time high. Just like last week, the Bank of England announced another increase to the base rate, and base rate is down 4%. Like, it's crazy. Even though house prices are dropping, but a lot of people are not able to, get a mortgage because the rates just don't make sense for a lot of things that they want to do. And I know that everything is saying don't buy right now. Like, hold on, but I really want to buy right now. I think that the market is ripe. But to be very honest, the two main reasons why I'm going ahead with my decision to buy a property right now, even though everything is saying otherwise. And the number one reason for me is I actually started this process about 6 months ago, which was July. I'd wanted to buy a property as a birthday gift to myself. So I do this thing every year where I give myself like a significant birthday gift. And this was going to be my birthday gift. And yeah, things just didn't pan out. And there's been a lot of ups and downs in terms of trying to buy a property. And I'll probably get into a bit of the details with some of the setbacks that I experienced, maybe later in this video or maybe in another video, just to share some of the mistakes that I made earlier and how you can avoid that. But one of the things that had happened was that I had engaged someone to help me with the process and things just didn't pan out, and I almost gave up. But hey, your girl is not going to allow like a little setback to come in the way of her dreams, because I actually started this thing like way before the economy started to really roll on its head. But hey, now I'm in the middle of, the chaos in the market, and I'm trying to go through this process by myself. The second reason is because I'm actually not buying a residential property. I'm buying an investment property. So a property that I would let out to tenants, depending on the strategy that I go with. That is the purpose of buying this property. And I will get into the details of why I decided to go and buy an investment property versus a residential property as my first property here in the UK in another video. But one of the rationale behind my thinking of even going with it now is because it's an investment property, I believe that whatever strategy that I decide to go with in terms of how I make money off of the property that I'm buying, I feel like things will balance out. I feel like I can take on the high interest rates on the mortgage right now because I'm buying an investment property, as opposed to maybe if I was doing like a residential, where I know that the repayment is going to be coming from my salary versus an investment property that would pay for itself, if that makes any sense. But I also think that it's important for me to mention one of the reasons why it's taking a while for me to buy this property that I want to buy, especially since I said, I'd been trying to buy since last year. One of the reasons is I've actually put myself in an interesting position where I'm a first-time buyer, first-time landlord, I am on a visa in the UK, so I'm not a permanent resident, and I'm also trying to buy in my company name. All these conditions I just stated are things that have not made the process to be straightforward for me. And I'm insisting on going in this direction for so many reasons. In the sense that if I wanted to buy a residential, I would have bought residential, like easy peasy. If I also wanted to buy in my personal name, it would have been much easier to do that. But I want to buy in my company name. I'm already in the high tax bracket in the UK, and any income that I get, if I buy in my personal name, is going to just continue to increase, my tax liabilities. But if I buy in my company name, I'm able to get some sort of like relief in terms of how my tax is calculated. And that's one of the reasons I'm insisting on going in this direction. So it's going to be an interesting journey where I'm going to have to try to scale this hurdle. And I'm also trying to do it myself, looking for the properties myself, engaging people myself, and learning along the way. And I've learned so much, which I'm going to share in another video with you. And you may be wondering, especially if you've been following my videos, to know if I have saved up to my initial target of £50,000. The truth is I haven't. But because I have decided to explore areas where properties are cheaper, I'm able to use the amount that I've saved up right now to raise the 25% deposit that I'm going to need in order to buy an investment property. So right now I'm looking at areas where properties are cheap, that have like good tourist attraction, and places where they're also, close to maybe universities where demand for rent is also really high. And another thing I'm looking for in terms of the type of property that I'm looking for the type of property that will probably have like a fine blend between being a property that I can do just the barest minimum in order to add value to it, but also has like a quick time to allowing me to put the property on the market for rent. So I'm actually not looking for like dead properties that I would have to do a lot of renovations. I'm looking for the ones that I'll probably just need to do a little bit and the property can go on the market for rent, depending on whatever strategy that I settle with. And that is where I am right now. And I'm very excited about the process. I know it's going to be bumpy, but hey, you guys are going to be with me on this journey, and I'm going to be sharing with you a lot of the things that I'm learning along the way. And yeah, so please subscribe to my channel if you haven't. And if you have enjoyed this video, you know what to do. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share. And I will see you next time. Bye.